And welcome to the Woodward High School tournament here at Crystal Beach. We just got underway. First pitch is a strike. Lady Cats are taking on the OKC Broncos. And after the foul ball, makes it an 0-2 count. Third pitch just misses. And the 1-2 pitch has popped up straightaway center. It is a little bit breezy today, so a little bit of an issue out there, but she makes the catch no problem for the first out of the game here in the top of the first. Good, how are you? Addie Fisher got the start in the circle for the Lady Cats today. She delivers first pitch to the second batter of the game for the Broncos. First pitch was ball. And second pitch going to be lined out to center field for a base hit. The Broncos yesterday were up on the Beaver Dusters, who the Lady Cats beat to open the tournament, but the Dusters made a comeback and knocked off the Broncos. Broncos are a homeschool team out of Oklahoma City. They are, they have been traditionally one of the better teams in this tournament. With runner on first base, first pitch, low and outside, ball one. One zero counts, drilled in the right field for a base hit. Runner moves over to second. Courtesy runner coming on to run for the pitcher for the OKC Broncos. So with one out, two runners on base, Fisher looks in. She delivers the first pitch of the at-bat. She gets the outside corner for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch, outside, ball two. Or excuse me, ball one. 1-1. And the pitch from Fisher fouled off. Strike two. Fisher looks in. She gets her sign. She delivers. Change up. And it looked like maybe that came across at the right angle, but unfortunately she is give it a ball to even up the count at at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch is fouled off down the first base line. And the 2-2 pitch again. Outside, ball 3. And the 3-2 pitch is lined in the center field. A little misplay out in center field. It's going to might allow a runner to score, but the Broncos get hung up in a pickle at second base, and the Lady Cats are going to get her out. Caught between second and third. She tried to get back to second base, and the tag is applied for the second out of the inning. But that does give the Broncos a 1-0 lead. And first pitch looks in, ball one. We'll count with 2 outs. Ball's going to be hard hit to short base. And Kirsten Unwin comes up with the high bounce as she gets it over to first base. Emma Smart for the easy out. So after the top of the first inning, the Lady Cats trail the OKC Broncos 1-0. Let's see if the Lady Cats can get on the board here to quickly in the bottom of the first inning.
That makes
Okay, I believe we are back now. We are in the second inning. Broncos still lead the game 1-0 with a runner at third base currently. As well as a runner at first base. And there's a discussion on Coach Howard and the umpires, not really sure what was going on. I think it might have been a lineup question. Got it? So first pitch of the at-bat coming. Addie Fisher's still in the circle for the Lady Cats. And it is swung on and is chopped into right field. One run is going to score. But she's going to get a runner out at first. And because of the force play, that runner does not score. And so the inning, Lady Cats are going to get out, keeping a 1-0 lead. All right, we're back to start off the bottom of the second inning. Katie Griffin is going to lead off for the Lady Cats. Griffin takes a 1-0 pitch as she rips it in the left field for the first. I believe that's the first hit of the game for the Lady Cats to lead off the second inning. That brings Bree Hedges to the plate for the Lady Cats. Hedges looks at the pitcher. She waits for the delivery. Hedges shows out of the inning for the Lady Cats. And Carrie Gilchrist steps in, and she gets her head in the game by taking a pitch off. Going to move Griffin over to second base. Now, the big hitter from yesterday got her a home run. Emma Smart steps in, and Smart looks at the first pitch. Tough pitch right there as it's called for a strike. The 0-1 pitch is going to be in the dirt. Both runners are going to move as the ball skips back behind the catcher to the block backstop here at the Crystal Beach Sports Complex in Woodward. And Smart's going to take it to make it 2-1. Griffin stands on third base, and Gilchrist stands on second. Smart's going to pop fly ball to right field. So Smart flies out to right field, and Griffin gets a little bit of a delayed start, but she finally takes off, and she's going to get around the tag and score. And that's going to move Gilchrist over. So the Lady Cats have tied the game at 1, and that's going to bring Unwin to the plate with 2 outs. Pretty unconventional sacrifice fly there, but either way it works. A run's a run. That'll make a coach nervous when one of his pitchers takes a pitch on the elbow. That is not her pitching arm, so. And now we got a delay with foul ball coming from I believe it was Woodward and Laverne's playing on the field next to us. Looks like the Boomers are taking care of business over there. I believe it's 15-1 maybe. 15-1 in the Newman's going to show bunt. She pulls back. And then a snap throw, and Gilchrist is able to get back, so Unwin moves over to second base. And the pitcher gets her pitch call from the dugout. Newman steps back in the box, and she pulls one to left field for a hit. That's going to score 2 runs as Gilchrist and Unwin score. So a 2-run single for Casey Newman makes it a 3-1 ball game. Lady Cats take the lead. I'm not. No, it's right above. And Avery Burton steps in. She takes the first pitch for a strike. And the 0-1 pitch gets away from the catcher, rolls back to the backstop, and then allows Newman to take second base. So she moves into scoring position with 2 outs. And the count matches Burton's number, as it is 1-1. Well, it's going to be, that's a little bit of a delay call there by the umpire, but he's going to say that caught the outside corners. 1-2 pitch. Burton swings on it and misses to end the bottom of the second inning. So after 2 innings of play, Lady Cats now lead the OKC Broncos after 2 runs in that inning to make the score 3-1 as we head into the third. And the first pitch from Fisher here in the top of the third inning is going to be just outside. I believe that was called a strike a little while ago to Burton, but it's going to be a ball, so it makes it 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch is across for a strike. Going to be low in the dirt, ball 2. The outcome of this game is going to determine where the Lady Cats fall tomorrow in pool play. 2-1 pitch, foul to the backstop, strike 2. And I believe if the Lady Cats win this, if I understand right, that will be the one team that can finish the pool play with 3 victories, which means they will move into the gold bracket and get a bye, I believe. That pitch swung on and missed. Fouled back. Noon or 1:30, something like that. And Fisher gets her, sets her down swinging with a strike. Great pitch there, right there by Addie Fisher. And her confidence has really been there the past couple games. And that's huge for any high school team when they get 2 solid pitchers that could get the job done. And Fisher's done that her past couple of outings. That one's pitched well this season. So, when I saw a lot of hands went up in the air after that one, but the umpire says ball. 1-0 pitch. Good Lady Cats second baseman, and the Broncos now have a runner at first base with a single. So following the hit, first pitch from Fisher is going to be outside across the right-hander's batter box as left with a lefty at the plate. And she's going to swing in just a shallow liner. It's going to be caught. So now in the top of the third inning, the Broncos now have 2 outs. The Wildcat fans may remember a couple years ago, there was a game that was forfeited because a player collapsed from getting too hot, and that it was an OKC Bronco player a couple years ago. So Fisher's pitch is going to be lined to unwanted short. She's going to pick it up, throw it across to get the out. So that's going to end the top of the third inning with no damage done as we head to the bottom of the third. Lady Cats lead 3-1. And leading off the bottom of the third inning for the Lady Cats is going to be Tacey Cooper. It is going to be low in the dirt for ball 1. And Cooper looks at the 1-0 pitch, and as it sneaks across the outside corner for strike 1. Another low pitch that Cooper thought was going to be a ball. She looks at it. Strike 2. So now a 1-2 count, delivery. That's going to be low outside, ball 2. Two-two pitch is going to be outside to move the count to 3-2. Stick it like right here. And Cooper is going to strike out for the first out of the inning for the Lady Cats, and that's going to bring the Lady Cat pitcher to the plate, Fisher. First pitch to Fisher is going to be high, ball one. And Fisher's going to swing on it. She's going to hit it down the line and into right field. It's going to fall inside the fair line, and she's going to reach second with a stand-up double. So with one out, the Lady Cats have a runner in scoring position. And now we're going to get a courtesy runner for Fisher as Cam Little Coyote comes in to run. And Griffin we're sorry for the brief interruptions. It's really hot out. It's really hot out here, and equipment gets hotter than humans sometimes. So Hedges takes the first pitch high for ball one, and Griffin's going to move over to second base. One 0 pitch delivered. Going to strike one. Hedges takes the 1-1 pitch for ball two. Even up the count at 2-2. Hedges swings and misses at what looked like a rise ball from the OKC pitcher. So Lady Cats down to two outs this inning. Carrie Gilchrist coming to the plate. I talked about the heat. The Oklahoma Mesonet side and the west side of Woodward currently around here, so it just kind of radiates the heat right now. It's probably, but if you put a thermometer down on this concrete, you're looking probably about 115. So first pitch is going to be a ball. And Gilchrist looks at ball two. Lady Cats have Little Coyote on third base, and Griffin stands on second base with 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning. Gilchrist looks at ball three. You probably expect Gilchrist to be taking the pitch right here with a 3-0 count. That looked good to me, but that looked like just a bit high, and we'll take it. So now the Lady Cats have the bases loaded with yesterday's home run hitter, Emma Smart, coming to the plate. And the pitch, Smart grounds it to the shortstop, and she underhands it over to third base for the easy force play. So after 3 innings here at the Crystal Beach Sports Complex, Lady Cats lead the OKC Broncos 3-1. And we're back to the bottom of the top of the fourth inning. Fisher still in the circle. She delivers the first pitch. It's popped back. That's gonna land on top of one of the few shades around here right now. We are actually sitting back near the concession stand. If you've ever been to the fields here in Woodward. That's about as short of a single as you can get there as the OKC batter chops one just in front of plate. Unfortunately, kind of in no man's land, and she's gonna reach first on a leadoff single. And first pitch is gonna go across for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch, just a bit outside, ball 1. Pitch just inside for ball 2. Runner takes off first on the snap, third down to first, and she's going to reach safely as she slides into second. And the 2-1 pitch is going to be inside. Move the count to 3-1. And the pitch is going to be swung on, chopped into left field for a single, moving the runner to third base. So the Broncos now have runners on the corners with no outs. Coach Howard over there making a call to his girls on what to prepare for. In a situation like this, more than likely a runner's going to take off from second base. And OKC's going to show bunt. So as the runner takes off, the throw is thrown back to the pitcher to see if they can catch the runner on third base off guard. So now OKC has runners on second and third. The 0-1 pitch is high and outside for ball 2. And Fisher delivers the pitch, and it's going to be fouled back to the net for strike 1. Fisher looks in, get the call from the dugout. She delivers the signal, and pitch is going to be, and it looks like it's going to be a high pitch. It's really close to being a strike, but it's going to be 3-1. And Fisher delivers pitch inside, ball 4. So the Broncos are going to have the bases loaded with no outs. Lady Cats lead here in the top of the 4th, 3-1. And OKC batter lays out a bunt, and it's going to go foul into the opposite batter's box. Coach Howard calls time. He's going to go out and pull his infield in and talk to him. And also prepare the girls as OKC tried to lay down a bunt right there and just kind of run through scenarios. Just a reminder, this is a tournament run rule or 7 innings, but we will more than likely be going to a time limit. And time limit is 65 minutes in pool play, 75 in bracket plays. Pitch is swung on, grounded to second. Gilchrist gets it over to Unwin, who throws it to first for the double play. The runner's going to score, but the Lady Cats turn a big double play right there. OKC cuts the lead though to 3-2 here in the top of the fourth. Runner still on third base, but great defense there by the Lady Cats. All right. When you get double plays and things like that in softball, you know those should be routine, but a lot of times that's when a team's starting to click. And we're Lady Cat 1 count, 2 outs. Fisher's pitch is going to be swung on and fouled back. Strike 2. And Fisher's going to catch the outside corner to get the Bronco down looking. Strike 3 to end, but the Lady Cats still hold on to a 3-2 lead heading into the bottom of the fourth. And as a home team, and we're approaching the 1 hour mark and getting close to that time limit. So we'll see if the Lady Cats can hang on right here and take care of business. Recognizing we're approaching time limit, and I believe their pitcher had 1, maybe 2 warm-ups and ready to go. So Unwin leads off as she's going to pull it. And is this going to carry over the fence? And it does. Kirsten Unwin with a solo shot here to lead off the bottom of the 4th inning. That got up there and that got out quickly. Unwin extends the lead on the first pitch of the bottom of the 4th inning, making the score 4-2. Unwin's not one I was looking forward to seeing have the power, but Newman takes the first pitch for a strike. And the 0-1 pitch is high, ball 1. One, 2. There wasn't net. Myself or Mrs. Barnett would have been able to catch that. Probably Mrs. Barnett, because she's standing up. And again, Newman fouls one back. She's battling. Here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. That brings us to the plate, Burton. Burton's kind of struggled at the plate here this weekend, so we'll see if she can get herself going. And the pitch is going to catch the outside corner, ball one. Or excuse me, strike one. 0-1 pitch could be in the dirt, strike two. Golly. I think the heat's getting to me. It's 1-1 count now. That was the ball. Woodward Athletic Director David Norton walking by, getting in my way. 1-1 count. 2-1 count. Right across that outside corner again. 2-2. Let's see if Burton can protect the plate right here. Burton swings and fouls one back. And the count's going to remain at 2-2 with one out. Again, we're in the bottom of the third. Bottom of the fourth. We are kind of approaching that time limit mark. Lady Cats lead 4-2. Burton looks at one in the dirt. Hits it into right center field. That's going to be extra bases for Burton. She's going to go to two as she is up with a stand-up double. Great job right there, because that's the pitch that the pitcher's gotten all afternoon long, that low and outside corner, and she just put it out there. Lined it over the second baseman's head, rolled to the fence, and she got an easy stand-up double. And that's going to bring Cooper to the plate. And that, I believe, is going to be ball game. It looks like it is. That is ball game, time limit. Lady Cats win all three games in pool play. After a 4-2 victory over the OKC Broncos, they beat the Beaver Lady Dusters yesterday, beat the Thomas Terriers, and so now we will wait to see where they fall in the bracket. And we will keep you guys on Wildcat TV Facebook page on the Wildcat TV YouTube page for Lady Cat softball.